Hello there, this is the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com. Got my blue gloves on and yeah, we got some trading cards here. These are all the ones we opened over the weekend, so you've seen all these already. I actually you notice these are unsleeved. I just got done recording like a 20-minute video of me trying to do the binder work, realizing I had used the wrong size sleeve on all of these, and then just re-sleeving them all. But then I realized that video is super boring, so I deleted it, and this is the second attempt at doing a binder video tonight. You see these are two different size sleeves. Not much. This is 100 point, this is 35 point. But if you put the 100 points on 35 point cards and then try to put them in 35 point quad loaders, they don't fit. So you have to re-sleeve them all. I also picked some cards to put in the hit binder, but I'll show you those before when I get to the binder. But first we gotta re-sleeve all these Spider-Man cards. We'll do that real quick here. It shouldn't take too long. While I'm doing it, I can tell you some news about the site. So first we got all of these cards. So all this is in the database now. And that took a while. I had to scan everything. I had to research, like, well, I knew who that was. I knew who that is. But some of them I don't know who they are. I gotta go figure it out so I can name it correctly and get a link. Yeah. So now there's 252 unique cards in the database. I didn't do these. I might never do those, or maybe I'll only do a couple. I think that's what I did. I think I did like the red ones, maybe. I don't think I did all of them. There's nothing against Upper Deck. It's just, they're just not as good. I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah. Anyway, we'll get. I'm planning to do like a little Spider-Man one tonight. You'll see I got some cool stuff planned for that. Stuff you haven't seen yet. I mean, you saw it like years ago. You probably forgot about it. You've never seen it from me. Oh, kind of a dent or something. Oh no, just a little hair. Not that care. These aren't worth much. The green ones here are just like base cards, as you can tell from having nothing on them but color printing. They still look cool. That one looks pretty cool. I mean, this is what you want to see what it's like to be me. This is what it's like. You make a mistake, you gotta undo it all and redo everything. One more. Right here. Right. Then need to get these sleeves back in that bag, which is always a challenge. It is much harder with those. We gotta put 40 of them back. That's not so bad. I'll leave those out for later. All right, so yeah, let me put these to the side and then I'll show you the hit binder and I'll show you what I did with the numbered relic. Yeah, because I did that in the other video and like I said, I deleted it, so I'm not gonna see it now. Why are these still like, there they go. I think you want the sleeve of the card to be pretty close to the edges like that. And not, you don't want it like flopping around like you used to. Alright, let's get that binder out. Yeah, so this is the top loader hit binder, I guess. Put all my favorite cards. I've seen all these, but then here's new ones. That was the Inferno, SSR Optimus Prime, PR Optimus Prime, animated 3D Transformer card. Here you got a 3D Doraemon card, some cool orange cards. I was in an orange mode. And then crypto. I decided to put crypto in here too. Lots of room in here still. Not even half full. It looks big, but it's not half full. This binder holds 110 cards. Our company is called Ravel, and I got it on Amazon pretty cheap. So here, get something different. I've never seen the red one before. I've never used it before. But I intend the red one to have Western cards in it. What I mean by that are cards made by Western manufacturers, such as Upper Deck. They're located in the US, and let's see, do these actually fit? Oh, why is that so difficult? Oh, okay. Are they like a different size card and I didn't realize? Is the binder just sticky? I guess they are like, maybe this binder pages are a little small. And I think they're the exact same size. Oh, I guess they are like, oh yeah, see? They're kind of taller, or wider. I don't know the exact measurement, but I'm having trouble on the height of them, not the width. Gosh, this is very annoying. Well, that's what you get when you cheap out on binders, I guess. Weird. So these ones aren't Ravel. Ravel are my top loader ones. These are who makes these? Voltex is the company. I don't know if it's a real company or just a reseller on Amazon. Probably just a reseller, but they do have like a little logo on them. You can Voltex, but I guess you can get that stitch on anything, so that does not mean they made this. Okay, hopefully this goes a little faster now. It'll definitely go faster when we get to the I guess we'll call them Eastern cards, AliExpress cards. I don't know. So they named the Reddit, but I don't know really a better name for this subgenre. They don't want to call it Naruto cards. That's what a lot of people call it, or they'll call it Caillou cards. But I think that's too specific, because most of what I'm looking at is not Naruto, and a lot of it is not Caillou. I'm always sad when it's not Caillou, but Caillou's the best. That's not really true. I like Doraemon a lot more now. Man, if anybody knows what I've done wrong here, put it in the comments, because I mean, if I cared about these cards, I would stop and get a different binder or something, but I'm just kind of confused right now as to why this is so difficult. The other one won't be this hard, you'll see. This take like seconds to put each one in. I've got 2 stickers, okay. Yeah, so the neat thing is these hold 12 cards on a page. And since I opened 2 packs of this Into the Spider-Verse set, so this one, I just bought 2 packs at Burbank Sports Cards. It's kind of neat. You go there and they have all the wax up on the wall behind the counter, so you can't, well, some of it's behind the counter. And then they have opened boxes behind the counter too, where people can't just walk up to them and start weighing packs in their hands and stuff. And if you want a loose pack from it, you gotta ask, and then they'll bring it over and they watch you They don't say anything, but I knew he was watching me to see if I was trying to weigh packs or anything like that. I knew he was going to be like, he was going to take it away or something if I tried to do that. You know, I just kind of grabbed some random ones. I did a little randomy thing, grabbed some. But yeah, that's really good to see. Like, I think that store is very legit. But what I mean by that is, like, you will not get ripped off there. I don't feel ripped off at all. What I got here, even didn't get any rejected. You know, honestly, in a binder, they look pretty good. I think if you had this full set and you actually like organized it by number and put the different parallels in the right place, you could make a pretty cool binder out of this. Yeah, those are my first Western cards. I'm going to actually open a few more tonight, but not in this video. So now we'll get to the real cards. This binder. Also Voltex, same exact one. These fold. I want to say this one is kind of, it's called the like the expanded one or something, and it costs like $10 more, but it holds, I don't want to say 1,000, but I kind of think it was 1,000 cards in this thing. I don't know what that's like what that weighs in real life, but I think that's what it's like. Just gonna get the mic cord out of the way so that I can find some pages here. Whoa! I changed the light direction, so now the shininess should really come through. These don't shine. These are Identity V cards. Well, that one kind of shiny actually. But yeah, these don't buy Identity V cards. I mean, if you like them, whatever, but don't buy them randomly. Good. All right, so I don't want to just do this like a crazy person. Well, it's going to be a little bit, but not 100%. What I'd like to do is kind of get at least all the marbles from that day in one place. So what I'm kind of trying to do now is basically sort them by theme, by property, I guess. Warhammer ones. I have a special spot in the binder for the Warhammer cards. I don't put them in with everything else. Here's some initial D. Some Blood Angels. And sorry, I gotta pause here. My cat is being bad. I'll come right back. Sorry about that. Yeah, we have a lot of cats in this house, and they are. Usually I'm in an office, and I can close the door when I do the recordings and stuff so the cats can't just jump on me and stuff. But yeah, what's happening is we're fostering some kittens right now, 5 of them, which is a lot of kittens. And they are in my office right now. Which also means I don't have access to the all of the archives, because they're in there. There are these like IKEA bookshelves just packed with boxes. Like, it's insane. Like 3 levels deep, so you can't even see the ones in the back. And then just top to bottom, right? In multiple cases. And like most of those are not even opened boxes yet. That's even with all the boxes that we have open. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay. Okay, so I'll start with these, and then I'll put these kind of. Well, this is the pile I wasn't done sorting yet. That's a real Spider-Man card. Good, like that's a real good one. That's a base card again, and it has foil on it. Take that, Upper Deck. You can put foil on your base cards. It's okay. No one's gonna die. Well, you might go out of business because you can't afford it, but Caillou figured it out. That's not fair. I know how Caillou does it there in China. Things are different there. I will use that to my advantage here. So there's only 3 of these because we put the rest in the hit binder. And I guess I didn't realize this when I opened it, but these 2 are low rarity. This is actually an SR. That's kind of why it has that gold foil on it. And gold is for Bumblebee, but I think it has better foil because it's an SR. Okay, so let's do these first. We'll get the Star Wars ones in. See this, they fit so much better in this binder than in that red one. I'm really confused. It's the same company, same binder. I have another black one that is the 500 like that. This is 1,000. And the other 500 doesn't have that problem. So again, just kind of confused. I want to make sure I have all of these. These like been like sticking to each other a lot. Like that. So there's 4. Gosh, there should be 4 Voidborns. And then 6, 7, and 8 is the Inferno. So yeah, this is all of them. And what I've been doing with these is putting them all the way in the back. I hadn't opened many of them yet. That's my. I'll go through those someday too. I wrote an article about it actually if you want to go spoil it, but yeah, it turns out on AliExpress you can buy anything you want, including very counterfeit magic cards. Proxy magic cards. But they're not good. No one would ever fall for them. And that's kind of what I would, if I ever bring them out and do a video, that's what I would show you. My plan for that would be to like show you proxies in 3 levels, because I make my own proxy cards for different kinds of CCGs that I like to play when I want to play against a deck and I don't want to buy that deck, especially Magic. Yeah, I print my own, and I'll show you those because they look really good. I have a great printer and I've got a good technique for it now. I even have a thing that'll cut the corners so the corners look curved like this. It's pretty weird, but I do it too. And then once you put those in sleeves, they just kind of look like real cards. Like you wouldn't be able to tell unless you held it. Then you'd be like, oh wait, it's not blue core. Blue core is a kind of paper, kind of cardstock, kind of like compound cardstock that Wizards uses for their Magic cards. And you'll see printers online often saying, you know, like, we have blue core paper, but they don't. They have black core paper, which is the kind that you can get from the same manufacturer who makes the blue core. And it's like the same, but the core is black, not blue. And so if you were, I don't know if you want to do this, but if you ever cut a Magic card in half, maybe I'll do that in the show because I have some that I don't really care about. You'll see that inside there's like blue inside of them. And so what it is it's a layer of cardstock and then a layer of that blue plastic core stuff and then another cardstock on the outside. And that gives the card a weight of about 335 grams, points, whatever you want to say. Like we say these are like 35-point cards. But you'll notice that even though the Magic cards have a weight of like 300, they aren't thicker than this. And that's what the blue core is all about. The blue core is plastic, and it adds a lot of weight and stability to the card. It's what makes them flex the way they do and shuffle the way they do. But yeah, that's what that blue core is for. And so if you ever want to print your own cards and you want them to look real, you need to have that. But you wouldn't be able to get it. I mean, I've tried to get someone to sell me. I actually tried to get someone to sell me a roll of it once, like an industrial roll. It was close, but they wouldn't actually ship to my house, and I wasn't willing to get a business to accept it for me. But I'm kind of glad I didn't, because, well, I guess I had Chainsaw Man over on this page. I forgot about that. Let's see, Chainsaw Man cards here. Okay. The thing is, once you have that, you can't really use it in a regular printer unless you hand cut it all. And an industrial roll of paper is huge, like 6 feet across and 3 feet in diameter. So you got to store that. You got to hand cut like a little piece off, like an A4 sized piece, feed it through your printer, use it. Like, you can do it, but oh my God, that's crazy. Don't ever try. I was crazy when I was thinking that. Now I pay other people to do it for me. Like, that's what those were. Yeah, so I could show you like 3 levels, because I could show you the ones I made, which are okay, but they're not great. I could show you the one this guy made for me, which are terrible. They're really bad. I mean, they look great from a distance. Like, at a distance, you're like, whoa, it's a Black Lotus. But then as soon as you get close, you're going to be like, hey, wait a second. The colors are all wrong. And, oh, wait, what is with these corners? And then you'll realize that it's literally the picture, like the JPEG from Scryfall, just printed onto a card with the JPEG artifacts and everything. It's like, what are you doing, man? Like, do some touch-up work at least. Like, put that through an ML resizer and or something, right? No, I just printed it directly on there. And the corners have like these little white edges because that's the way the Scryfall one. Well, because like Scryfall puts a fake black border around their cards, and that causes like this little white triangle to appear if you try to print it out, which is what happened to them. And then I can show you some like really professionally done proxies, because I had a company in China do that for me for a different game I play. I do a lot. If it hasn't been clear to you yet, I do a lot with cards. A lot. It's a different game I played called Star Wars CCG, which is an old Decipher game. Very old. 1995 was when it was started. And I think it ended like 2003 or something. But the game is still going live. Like, there's a digital version of it that's amazing. There's still tournaments all the time in real life. There's a whole player committee still putting sets out. It's a whole thing. Look at that. We're done. All right, so I've got all my bindering done. Just make sure there's. Yep, good to go. All right, so I'm gonna cut the video here. I'll upload this one, and then we'll record something a little more fun.